Hello, Steel City Surge fans. Kippy here, coach of the Steel City Surge, back for week number 3 of PDL Season 4 in the Orange Islands Division. We're coming off of a win against Pokebaldi and the Dundee Darmanitans from last week in week 2. And now we're taking on King and the Entei Empire. Slight change there. Probe was removed from Orange Islands. But yeah, we're not going to get into that. The team is still the same, unfortunately, so no changes made from the switch from Probe to King. The team is still Iron Valiant, Terrapagos, Terra Skeledirge with Fire Fairy Grass, Mimikyu with Ghost Fairy Steel for Terras. Those are the 2 Terra captains. Iron Treads, Mandibuzz, Dragalge, Lurantis, Inteleon, and Glimmet. The team we are bringing for the matchup this week does include Terra Fairy Annihilate with leftovers. We're going to be running Rage Fist and Drain Punch for complete stab and HP recovery, Taunt for Mandibuzz in case of Toxic and such, and then bulk up to build up our Rage Fist. We are running Inner Focus this week as opposed to running Defiant or Vital Spirits. I'm not super worried about falling asleep to Yawn from Skeledirge because of Taunt, and Inner Focus prevents us from getting flinch hacks by Iron Head from Iron Treads because we can sit on it. Our next Pokemon is going to be Expert Belt Protean Greninja. We're running Surf for Stab, U-Turn for Pivot, Ice Beam for a nice solid way of hitting the Dragalge, the Mandibuzz, and the like, as well as Taunt to taunt Terrapagos if we are in on it, as well as the Mandibuzz, just in case we see a potential Toxic, Defog, something like that. We have enough speed to outspeed pretty much the entire team, including Inteleon, and just max special attack to get as much damage off as possible. Next up, we are bringing more of a tank chomp this week with Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin. We are running Max Bulk with an Impish Nature, Earthquake for stab purposes, Stealth Rock and Spikes for hazard control, and just hazard setting in general. Poison Jab is there for a Skeledirge with Terra Fairy or Terra Grass. I expect either one of them to show up, not so much Terra Fire. But regardless of that, we can deal with Skeledirge with either one of these 2 moves, Earthquake or Poison Jab with Garchomp. Next up, we do have Scizor here. We're running leftovers with another max physical defense. This is more for the Mimikyu. Knock off to get rid of whatever item it wants to bring, and then Bullet Punch should 2-hit KO it if it is Terra Ghost. If it is Terra Steel, we'll probably just go into Garchomp from there and just try to do as much damage as possible, or we use Annihilate. So, got to keep that in mind. Bullet Punch does one-shot it if it does not Terra, and if Skeledirge is a Terra. U-Turn is there for Pivot, and Defog is there for hazard control, so we can remove any hazards that potentially come, which could come. And next up on our list, we do have Espeon. Espeon making his first appearance for the Steel City Surge this season, holding a Light Clay, running Light Screen. We're running Magic Bounce with enough speed, outspeed Treads, and max special attack, so we can do massive damage with Psyshock Stab and Draining Kiss for recovery. And then we have Fast Baton Pass here to get out of dodge if we really need to. And last but not least, we have Liquid Voice leftovers Primarina. This thing is essentially meant to sit on Valiant, more or less, depending on if it brings like Thunderbolts or Poison Jab or Energy Ball or anything like that. If it is special, we can sit on it pretty well. If it is physical, Scizor should be able to sit on it pretty well. Hyper Voice, obviously there for Liquid Voice, very, very strong Water Stab, and gives us a useful ability. Moonblast is there for stab as well. Flip Turn to get out of dodge, and Ice Beam to cover for Skeledirge if it is Terra Grass. So that is the team for this week. Thank you guys for watching this little team builder. We're going to try to shorten these down going throughout the rest of the season here. But we're going to get into the battle against King. So I'll see you guys there in a couple of minutes. Hello, Steel City Surge fans. Skippy here, coach of the Steel City Surge, back for the Week 3 battle against King. Let's see what ends up getting brought. Okay. So, no Mimikyu is huge. We do see Dragalge in place of Mimikyu. Okay. Also, no Treads. We see Terrapagos. Okay. I was thinking I lead Greninja. I think I still lead Greninja, because I can U-turn on an Inteleon lead. I can taunt a Dragalge lead, because what does Dragalge do to me? I mean, Draco would do a number, but I can taunt and then U-turn. That's also a bulky set. Draco could knock me out. But we're gonna lead Greninja. Plus, I don't need to taunt. I can just U-turn and go straight into Espeon. So... Best of luck to King. No Treads is pretty good for me. No Mimikyu is really good for me. We see a Tarap lead, okay. That's actually pretty good. So we see a Tarap lead. I'm just gonna taunt this thing. I don't want it to get set up. Taunt U-turn. If he wants to Terra Starstorm right off the bat, that's fine. Because I live 1 if it's max speed timid and not like choiced. He is thinking about what he wants to do here. He does stay in. We're going to go for that taunt. We're going to go to a dark type. We show that we're Protean. You guys go for the Terra Starstorm. So we'll see if this KOs me or not. It does KO me. So I'm thinking that's Specs. Okay. Okay. So if that is choice specs, that is annoying. I'm gonna go into Espeon. And we're gonna light screen. We're gonna see another Terra Starstorm. Yeah, so he's definitely Specs. That does so much damage. Jeez. Yeah, we're gonna Draining Kiss here. We're gonna break that Terra Shell. Try to live another one. And we can... See, I don't know here. I can probably hard swap into Preem, or Baton Pass into Preem afterward. Losing Gren early and not really getting much out of it because it's Specs is really annoying. But honestly, I was prepping for Double Dance to wrap. Choice Specs is really solid. He hard swaps. Okay, what does he go into? Bam Bam. What is that? It's the Mandibuzz. Okay, we're gonna do a good chunk of damage to the Mandibuzz here. Let's see, is it Rocky Helmet? It is not Rocky Helmet. Okay. Draining Kiss, we did a little over 25%, so that's like physical bulk. I am okay with going for a Baton Pass, I think. No. He's probably going to be knockoff, right? I'm pretty okay with going into Sharp Boy here. And just hard swapping. I don't want to show Baton Pass yet. We do see a U-turn. Okay, so we're going to get a good amount of chip on this thing now. Between Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet. So that thing is at roughly half HP or so. No trap these specs. Terra Starstorm. End of Buzz is turn. There's a number of things you can go into here, but the thing is we have our light screen up. So even if you wanted to go into Inteleon, it doesn't quite KO us. And I can get Stealth Rocks up if I really want to. I don't even know if... Iron Valiant doesn't really... Yeah, it's the Inteleon. I'm okay with hard swapping into Primarina. Inteleon does get flip turn, but I don't think he flip turns here. I think he just goes hard. I think he just goes right in for the KO potentially. Sword Stance. Okay, physical Inteleon. That is not good. +2, 252, Jolly. What physical moves does Inteleon get? Nothing that I should really be worried about. I mean, Liquidation, maybe? No, Liquidation doesn't do that much. I can go for Moonblast kind of for free here. Yeah, he does go for Liquidation. That does a lot. And he gets the defense drop too. That's annoying. We do a lot of damage in return though. Okay, so we did 352 to 213. That's 39%. That's in range there. What if we go to Scizor? Scizor, he could do a lot of damage. He's right at 25% or so. I kind of don't like going into Inteleon here. I think I flip turn. Because flip turn would do enough to put it in bullet punch range. And we live another one. We live another Liquidation. Physical Inteleon is not something I really expected. Icicle Spear. Interesting. That shouldn't KO me. He's probably loaded dice then, right? We live that. That must be loaded dice. Primarina being really low is not ideal, but I have to deal with it. I just go for Bullet Punch here. I don't really have another choice. Liquidation. Icicle Spear. Loaded dice. Sword Stance. He's really deciding what he wants to do here, if he wants to sack Inteleon or not. He does swap, So what comes in on Bullet Punch from Scizor? Ernesto Cruz. Is that the... That's the Skeledirge. Okay. Does very, very little. I can U-turn here. Because I don't want to stay in on you. Question is... I think I go into Espeon potentially. I could go into Preem. We'll have to see. Oh, he outspeeds. Oh, we live. Okay. That's actually kind of crazy. We live that. So he outspeeds. So he's got speed investment. Okay. He's at +1. Now we're at 61 on Cream Arena. We're at 17%. We live another Torch Song. We might, or we live another, we live a Hex. What about a Shadow Ball? We do live a Shadow Ball. We can get a good chunk of damage off on it. What about Annihilate? Definitely live with Annihilate. I think we always outspeed you, right? Potentially. I'm gonna go in with Preem and we're gonna Hyper Voice. Because we also get Leftovers recovery now too. 83. Our light screen is now down though. Ooh. I didn't check that. We're at 83 right now. 20%. So we definitely live a Torch Song, but maybe not a Shadow Ball. I'm still going to go for a Hyper Voice here. That's crazy. He's got speed investment in Skeledirge. We live a Torch Song. We live that. So we're going to get a lot of damage off on this guy now. We actually knock it out. Okay, that's huge. That's massive. No Terra. That is massive. Freeman lives. Scizor takes some damage, which is not ideal. But we get rid of the Skeledirge. Do I really need Preem right now? I mean, not exactly. I can kind of let it go, I think. Zoro, that's the Valiant, yeah. It is not booster. Okay. I'm just gonna go for a Moonblast. I'm gonna sack my guy off. Because if he sets up, yeah, he's just gonna take me down. That's fine. So I can go in with 8 now. And bulk up once. Or I could probably go in with Espeon. No. No, I'm gonna go in with 8. I'm gonna go in with 8, and we're gonna Terra and bulk up. Yeah, we're gonna Terra and bulk up here. Because we can taunt for Galgi and switch out on it if we need to. I'm not scared of Terapagos, really. He hard swaps. I mean, I live 2 from Terapagos. Bam Bam. That's the Mandibuzz. I get a free +1. Now, I don't think he's speed boosted. I don't think he has speed investment. I'm gonna go for the taunt. If he has speed invested Mana Buzz, that is absolutely crazy. If he's fast Mana Buzz, that's crazy. He's not speed invested. That's huge. That is huge. What does he go for here? He does go for U-turn. Okay, so he's gonna build up my Rage Fist. So we're at 100 base power. And we know we're faster than it. We know we're faster than the Mana Buzz. Pilgrim. Is that the Dragalge? It is the Dragalge. Okay. Now, this thing can Toxic me too. I kind of really want to go for a taunt. Because Dragalge with Toxic makes a lot of sense. He could run Scald too, but I'm going to taunt again. I don't want to get Toxic. If he wants to go for Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave, that's fine. Ah, that's adaptability. That's choice specs. That's gotta be specs. Okay. We're at 150 base power, though. I'm gonna go into Scizor. I believe I still live a Moonblast from Iron Valiant too, and if I can get a light screen up, I would be very much appreciative of that. Does go for another Sludge Bomb, that's fine. Yeah, because I think you gotta be specs with that damage. Right? No. Well, maybe. You're probably just really offensive. We're in with Scizor currently. He could knock us out. I'm gonna go for a knockoff. I want to get rid of this thing's item. I could use Scizor heavily for the Iron Valiant, but if he wants to switch, all power to him. He's very offensive. He could be choiced. If he is choiced, he has to swap into something and take damage. If I caught him in choice, that's huge. He stays in. We go for knockoff. Assault Vest, okay. Shadow Ball, interesting. Maybe for Terra Ghost. We live, okay. Alright, so that's good. We live. We did 25-ish% with knockoff. That's good. I'm gonna U-turn. I want to preserve. I might be able to go into Espeon. No, I can't. I think Chomp might be the best play. Yeah, Chomp is the best play here. Because if I can get Annihilate back in for free, Shadow Ball, that's fine. I should be able to live that very easily. Yeah, very easily. So Mandibuzz could come in here. I kind of want to go for an Earthquake. But Stealth Rock seems really good too. Because it breaks Terrapagos. It breaks Terrapagos. It chips down everything that wants to switch in. I'm going to go for Stealth Rock. He does Hard Swap. Bam Bam. That's the Mandibuzz. I'm okay with this. I get it, Brox. If he wants to defog, that's okay. Poison Jab does 13%, so we can go for a Poison Jab and hook the poison. If he has defog, he's going to use it. At least if I were him, I would use it. Get the poison? No. He goes for U-turn. Okay, that's huge. That's massive damage. And he doesn't go for defog. We might knock it out, honestly. Yeah, we knocked it out with Rocky Helmet. That's crazy. Okay, so rocks are here to stay. Goes right into the Iron Valiant. We get the slight little chip that we need. What all does he have left? Inteleon. It's in Bullet Punch range, and it might go down to Rocks. Dragalge, Terrapagos. Dragalge goes down to Espeon. Terrapagos can go down to Annihilate, so I don't really need Garchomp anymore, do I? I can just go for a Poison Jab and sack it. Let's go for Moonblast. It's going to take us out. That's fine. Now, the question is... Iron Valiant... on the Espeon. Is not booster. If it is choice specs. We're at 228. Moonblast can KO us. Moonblast 131. 31%. I kind of need to go into Scizor and Bullet Punch. I might lose the Val here. It really depends on Bullet Punch here. He's Babiri Berry. Okay. That helps a ton, though. He's Fire Punch. That's wild. Okay, so he is Babiri Berry. He's not Specs. If he's not Specs, then we live with Espeon. We can go for a Light Screen. Then yeah, we can go with the Light Screen. Or we can just go for a KO and get HP. I think Draining Kiss is the better play, depending on HP stat, like HP totals. This is very close. He's a little over half. He's like right around 60%. Psyshock definitely KOs. We are at 82. We're at a Light Screen. 2 Shadow Balls does not... Well, it's mixed. It is mixed. So with this, do we actually live with Annihilate? With Terra Fairy? Maybe. How much? I'm at 131. Okay. We might. I'm gonna go for a Draining Kiss. He hasn't decided yet, I don't think. He swaps! We might get a KO here. He goes into Inteleon! We're gonna knock out Inteleon! Actually, he sacked Inteleon. If I went for Light Screen there, I'd probably live. I live Terapagos. Yeah, he goes back into Terapagos here. But we break the Terra Shell. We do know it's choice specs. We do not have a Light Screen up currently. Terra Starstorm does knock us out, but we can go for a Light Screen because we outspeed. Let's go for the Terra Starstorm, but that shouldn't knock us out. It doesn't. So that's good. So I can go for a Draining Kiss here and just chip this thing down slowly but surely. Get HP back, try to stay alive. Actually sack it down, actually, because I want to use as much as I can for Annihilate. Because I definitely live with Annihilate, and I Drain Punch. Man, this is really coming down to the wire. This is really coming down to the wire here. He does still have Dragalge in the back, but we can take that out. We live on 2! Drain Punch gives us a lot of HP back. We might live, we might not. It really depends on the HP we have. 130, we might live. 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 It's a roll. We do live. Okay. The problem here is I don't know if we live Iron Valiant. We might live Iron Valiant. We might. We might live Iron Valiant. We know it's not booster. It does go into Zoro. 64. 64. 15%. I think we go down. I think we go down. I think we lose to Zoro here. If that's the case, this is an insane game across the board. Goes for Fire Punch? Oh, he knocks us out. Okay. GG's to King. Oh, man, that was such a close game. Honestly, that if I lived that Fire Punch, then I wonder if that was a roll. It might have been a roll. It was close. No, it was close. It was a little too close. I needed a little bit more damage from... I needed to take a little bit less damage. Oh, that was a great game, King. That came down to the wire. That was gonna be... I might have won that if I had less damage taken on 8. If I had swapped hard into Scizor on... I should have swapped hard into Scizor on the Dragalge. That's what cost me. Not doing that cost me. I'm just glad I didn't get poisoned there. Honestly, that game could have gone either way at any point. GG's insane game. If I light screened on that switch to Inteleon too, it probably would have been even closer to game. Oh, man. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Definitely could have done a couple of things differently or better, but it is what it is. That's the game of Pokemon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out King in the description down below. And check out the rest of the PDL Orange Islands from Season 4 down in the description as well. We'll see you guys next week for Week 4. Hopefully we can turn it around with a quick bounce-back win. This team is very fun to use, and I'm looking forward to seeing how we can finish out this season. I don't think any changes are needed at this time, but anything can happen, really. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week for Week 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.